Hey, what's up, guys? How you doing? It's me, Mr. 4K Upscaler. So, I've been asked to look at Resident Evil 2 and give my opinions and thoughts on it and how I feel about it so far and what do I think about it. Well, look, I was impressed from beginning. When I first saw a very first trailer and the gameplay on the E3 show, I was impressed already. So I knew right away that they're making something very unique. It's not just a remake, it's also a next generation remake of this game. And they have added some other cool stuff in there, some Easter eggs and whatnot. I mean, look, I pre-ordered the game. People ask me, what do I think? I said, I pre-ordered both versions. I pre-ordered the Xbox version and the PlayStation version, and I like it, though. It looks great. I can't wait to play it in January. I believe it's January 25th, right? I think it's January 25th. And can't wait to play it. But looking at this new gameplay that was shown this week on the Eurogamer, I'm even more impressed what I'm seeing here. It really looks as if they used, honestly, to me, it looks like a Fox engine. Seriously. I know it's not a Fox engine, but it really looks as if they used a Fox engine and really looks great. I know it's not a Fox engine. I know it's not that. They're using their own engine, obviously, but they've done a phenomenal job on this remake. And I think Resident Evil 2... Hey, how you doing, man? How you doing, Jake? How are you? How's it going? So, Jake, what do you think, man? What are your thoughts about Resident Evil 2? People have asked me, hey, man, can you do a video about this? What are your thoughts about Resident Evil 2? And I keep telling everyone I pre-ordered the game. Both of them, on both versions. That means that I can't wait to play this thing. You know what I mean? I can't wait to play this in September. Not September, January. I keep saying September, man. January 25th. How do you feel about Resident Evil 2 Remake? I think they did a phenomenal job. I think you guys will be pleasantly surprised when you see this in 4K and HDR and just how amazing this is going to look on your 4K TV, man. Now, here's the question. And I know this question is going to pop all the time. So which version is going to be better, Xbox version or the PlayStation version? Well, this is why I pre-ordered both versions, X and Pro. Now, let's be honest, Xbox One X has more horsepower, so Xbox One X will be able to render all of this in a much higher resolution, obviously. So, having said that, the X version will look obviously better, sharper, but is it going to look drastically better than PlayStation? No, it's not going to look drastically better. The developer's not going to do anything special on the X version. They're going to utilize a better resolution, a better frame rate, but in terms of graphics, the graphics will be the same, I guarantee you. Let me see, Jake says, well, the original was remade on GameCube years ago, and Resident Evil now, it's now being remade on a new engine. Kind of like sorry we are late thing, you know. But I gotta tell you, I was still impressed even when they did it on GameCube. On GameCube, man, that was fantastic. You gotta remember, GameCube is an old console. And for GameCube to utilize those types of graphics in 2002, was it 2002 or 2003? I was really impressed with what they did, you know, especially for a GameCube. You gotta remember, man, when we came back from PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2, and then GameCube, what they did with Resident Evil Biohazard Zero, I mean, that was just pretty amazing. Now, they also released Resident Evil, of course, 2 as well. Did they do a Resident Evil 2? Yeah, they did on GameCube. Hey, Daniel, say hello to your nephew, Deonta. Is it Deonta? Hey, hello Deonta. How you doing? How are you? Sorry if I'm butchering the names, man. I'm not good with pronouncing names. But cheers. Deonta. 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 So my impressions are, as you guys can see over here, it looks great. I can't wait to play it, man. I just can't wait to play this thing, honestly. And I do want to do both version comparisons. I do want to try it out on my televisions. And I know there's going to be this controversy as always. The Xbox fans will say, well, you see, this is a reason why you want to get the X. I don't think necessarily you want to purchase Xbox One X just because of this game. You can play this on PlayStation. Graphically, guys, graphically, they will both look identical. You're not going to see any major difference graphically between the two versions. Like I said, the same scenario is going to happen is with not the Grand Theft Auto, Red Dead Redemption 2, where you're going to have slightly higher resolution, higher dynamic resolution than what you will be getting on PlayStation 4 Pro. I probably think PlayStation 4 Pro 1440p. Maybe they'll go with that, 1440p. If they go with a 1440p, that's fine, man. 1440p upscale to 4K, it's still darn good. Hey, Kingago, what's up, man? How you doing from Milano? Grazie, grazie, grazie. How you doing? But now, this is a video. Now, you guys remember, what we're looking at now, it's a compressed video, so it's you know, it's kind of hard to judge. But what I'm seeing here, I'm seeing 60 frames per second. I'm seeing 60 frames per second here, and that's pretty good. Do I play Fortnite? Man, I tried to get into Fortnite. I just can't. I can't get into it, man. I tried PUBG. I tried Player Underground. What was it? Player Unknown, not Underground. Player Unknown Battlegrounds. I tried the PUBG. I couldn't get into PUBG. I tried the Kingago. I couldn't get into it. Maybe for a $5 holla, I would have got into it, but I couldn't, man. What's up, Luke? How you doing, man? So what do you guys think, man? Are you guys going to pick this up? Are you going to go back? Are you guys going to cash out that 60 bucks? Or are you going to go with a $5 holla? Do I think Brian Irons will be more scary? Everything will be more scary here. I mean, look at this. This is like Resident Evil 7. Really, it's almost like they're using the graphical engine of Resident Evil 7. It really looks good, man. You know what I mean? Look at the volumetric light here. It looks amazing. Even the hair works. Look at the hair works, man. That's nice. And it's running at 60 frames per second. Everything will look scary here. Absolutely, though. This will be like the real experience that we... This is going to be the experience that we deserve from Resident Evil. The Panasonic Blu-ray's in the back order. Well, perfect, man. I'm glad you got it, bro. Awesome. Way to go, bro. Way to go. All right. Yeah, 60 FPS. Listen, you're going to enjoy that Panasonic Blu-ray player. There's no question about that, bro. You're going to love that. Love that 4K player. Wait till you start putting your Blu-rays on there. As a matter of fact, today I'll be doing some videos where I'm going to be using my Oppo UDP-203 to show you how beautifully these old Blu-ray movies look on the 4K TVs upscaled through Oppo. And you will see just how beautifully Oppo upscales that to the 4K TV, to the Samsung, to TCL. It just looks beautiful, man. I also got some videos I got to do about the Apple TV 4K. There's something I got to talk to you guys about that. There's some cool features in there I need to show you. But this was something that was asked of me. People asked me also to talk about the Game Awards and how I feel about the Game Awards. Look, everybody knew the God of War is going to win. There's no question about that. Big Boss has asked me, you know, a friend of mine. He's not the real Big Boss, but he says he calls himself the Big Boss. he have asked me to give my thoughts on it. Look, everybody knew the God of War is going to win that thing. Everybody knew it. And I'm okay with it. I have no problem them winning a Game of the Year. It's still a great game. I mean, you know. But, if I was on the board, and if people asked me, how would you vote? I would say Red Dead Redemption 2. Red Dead Redemption 2 was a much richer game. Obviously had more richer characters, more deeper story, in my opinion. But here's the thing. Arthur Morgan was an outlaw. You know what I mean? And they don't, it's like, it's a bit controversial. You know, well, we don't want to make him look like some kind of a hero. He was an outlaw. You know, he did some bad things in the past. You know, but then again, God of War. I mean, Kratos killed a bunch of people, man. You know, I mean, he's not a hero either. He does some bad shit, crazy stuff. All right, he ain't like some saint. But the thing is, you know, Kratos, it's more of a fantasy character. You know, while the outlaws, they did exist. The outlaws, they did exist. And therefore, they don't want to portray outlaws as like this heroes and whatnot. You know what I mean? I guess, I don't know. Who knows, man? It's weird. When you think about games, look, when you think about Hollywood, when you think about the way things are right now in Hollywood, and the way they are grading things, it's so weird, man. When you think about La La Land and Los Angeles and entertainment capital of the world, there's so much politics in there, dude. Nothing fucking worse is when they... I think one of the biggest mistakes that Hollywood made is bring fucking politics into their entertainment. Look, your entertainment. Why do you always got to bring politics into it? Leave the politics alone. Fuck that shit. Your entertainment, focus on the goddamn entertainment. And I think that's their biggest mistake, is bringing the goddamn politics into everything. Same thing with sports. Leave the goddamn politics alone. God damn it. What's up, Reynold? How you doing? So, look, it's okay. I'm still happy that Red Dead Redemption 2 got the best voice acting for Roger Clark. Awesome. I'm glad that he's got that. I'm really happy for him. I'm also happy that they got the best designer, best cinematography. What was it? Not cinematography. The best game design, right? The best motion capture, and the best voice, and the best story, right? The best story, the best voiceover, and what else was it? Was it design? I have to look into it. I think it was one of 4 awards. I think Red Dead Redemption got 4, if I remember, 4 awards except Game of the Year. But they got pretty much everything else. Esteban plays. You already pre-ordered Resident Evil 2. You also recently got Samsung Q8F and calibrated by Best Buy, and now it looks even more phenomenal. 100% color accuracy. Well, look, the television was already 100% color accuracy, so you're not going to go wrong with that TV. That's what I've been trying to tell people. I call it the most well-balanced TV. It's not the greatest TV. There's no greatest TV out there. It doesn't exist, so let's just put it there. But to me, it's the most well-balanced TV that does a lot of things for you. My only complaint about the Samsung was lack of Dolby Vision, because Dolby Vision would look phenomenal on Q9FN and Q8FN. But look at the hairworks here. I mean, just look at the graphics here. This is, I believe, Resident Evil 7 engine, right? This has to be a Resident Evil 7 engine that they used in the game, and it just looks phenomenal. You got to remember, this will look much, much better when you start playing it on your television. Right now, you're looking at the compressed YouTube video, and and I'm compressing it with a live stream, so it's just gonna look like dog shit. Okay, all right. But what you're gonna be seeing this January 25th, I believe, January 25th, it's gonna look much, 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 much better, man. No, I'm not playing it. I wish I was playing it, dude. No, you see, hands-free, bro. Hands-free. This is through YouTube, though. This is from Eurogamer YouTube video that was released, what was it, 5 days ago. I have to put a credit for them. And anyway, I'm using a fair use, No, the demo was not out. You know, I wish the demo was out, but it's not out. If it was out, believe me, I would be playing it right now. Oh, I see your question now. Your C8 that Netflix doesn't come up as HDR when watching a 4K Ultra HD on there. Depends. It all depends, honestly, on how you... What type of 4K do you choose? Here's a tricky thing about the Netflix. You have two different types of 4K formats. You have just standalone 4K programs, and then you have HDR programs and movies. So the Netflix had put two different sections. One section is only 4K without HDR, and another section it's HDR. That second section of HDR includes HDR and Dolby Vision. So they put them in a different departments, if you will. That's because the movie supports Dolby Vision. Your television will automatically detect whether it's encoded to HDR or Dolby Vision. If it's encoded to Dolby Vision, it will switch to Dolby Vision, though. That's probably because that movie, that TV show, whatever it is that you're watching, it's encoded to Dolby Vision. You're kidding, right? The Devil May Cry. See, I didn't even know that. See, Microsoft doesn't let me know anything, man. They don't send me any messages. They don't tell me nothing. Microsoft, you really are great. They don't tell me shit. They leave me in the dark. They don't tell me nothing. No notification, no nothing. Zero. Unbelievable. Look at the graphics here, man. Look at this. Look at that hair works. And look at the wetness of the raindrop. The way it's just pouring down onto his the vest and uniform. This will look, guys, wait till you see this in 4K HDR. Oh my God. This will look phenomenal. But see, here's my problem. Why they're doing this? Why couldn't Namco release Ace Combat? Seriously, why couldn't you release Ace Combat 7 in December? Why are you releasing it in September? I mean, in January 18th? I hate when they do this crap. They release Ace Combat and Resident Evil 2 close to each other. Like, why are you doing this? Why are you doing this to me? Making me purchase 3 different games. And now I have to hold off to play Ace Combat because I gotta play this. I hate when they do that crap. Couldn't you release Ace Combat in December? What difference January is gonna make? What difference the January is going to goddamn make? Release the goddamn game in December before Christmas. Let me fly before Christmas. God damn it, I'm pissed off. Pisses me off. For $5 holler, I could be flying the Ace Combat in VR. Instead, I gotta wait till January 18th. Why they do this, man? Why they have to put all these games together? They put them all together. They put all this shit together. Now I gotta freaking hold off to Ace Combat. I can't fly your goddamn plane because I gotta play this. I have to run around the Resident Evil world and look for $5 holla. Maybe there's somebody offer me a $5 holla massage. Yeah, that's coming in December, I believe. Borderlands coming out pretty soon. But here's the problem. It doesn't have a co-op. Like, come on. Seriously? You're going to do a game that was known for its multiplayer and co-op, but you're not going to put that in the VR? And you're asking $60 for it? Come on. Come on. It's a grab cash. For $5. I'll tell you what. For $5 holla, I'll buy the Borderlands VR. I mean, come on. It's just like... Oh, he definitely has approved of it, though. I know. I wonder if he knows who I am. I'm pretty sure he knows. I mean, come on. It's impossible for him not to see, because he's all about the televisions, right? And it's impossible for him not to see me, because they will recommend my channel to him. Now, he does have the option to say I'm not interested and filter me out. He does have that option. I'm pretty sure. And I'm sure he does that, because he's all about the $5 holla. Okay. I'm pretty sure. Also, I owe the apology to Dave. Yesterday, I don't know what happened, dude. Like yesterday, I turned into a Hulk. You know, I got so pissed off, man. I was doing a live stream, and I was having an echo on my live stream, and I just lost my cool, dude. And the poor guy was just letting me know, hey, dude, I'm just letting you know you have an echo, and I just lost my fucking cool, man. I just started like unloading on the guy, poor guy, and he subscribed to me, and he's a cool guy. And so I owe him an apology, which I already gave him an apology yesterday. But also, if he's watching, hey, dude, Dave, my apology to you, man. Listen, I'm not perfect. What can I tell you, man? I can be a son of a bitch, but at least I can apologize. I think, right? At least this son of a bitch here can apologize. So, my apologies to you. I just lost my cool. I don't know why, dude. I fucking don't know why, dude. So I apologize to him for that, you know. I'm not saying I'm some crazy guy. I'm not. But some things tick me off for no reason, dude. It's just fucking crazy, you know. So, what do you guys think? What about, hold on, DJ Sing. Hey, Mr. 4K, have you tried Devil May Demo? No, I'm going to try that. Hey, Mondo, how you doing? Devil May Cry 5 demo? Dude, I'm going to try it out tonight after I finish my television videos. Then we might do that later on tonight, as a matter of fact. We might do a live stream tonight. We'll do it together. But first I need to do these videos that I promised for you guys. There's something I need to talk about on TCL, on Apple TV, and I also need to show you how beautifully Oppo upscales the Blu-ray movies. I mean, you guys are going to be so shocked when you see how beautifully Oppo upscales these movies. Oppo has a built-in upscaler. I mean, you can go in the menu, you can select how you want to upscale your movies and stuff. I mean, it has all kinds of features. KS8000 is still good. I mean, I still have it, but as long as you're watching it from the center, you know. KS8000, I do have something on there that DJ told me about, Dwayne Johnson. He's not the real Dwayne Johnson, just so everybody knows, okay? The real Dwayne Johnson doesn't have time to be talking to me. He's too busy making movies, he's got family, he's traveling. He doesn't have time for this shit, man, okay? You gotta contact him through his agent. And if you're lucky enough, if you live in Miami, you might bump into him here and there somewhere on the Bayfront Park in Miami. You might see him jogging, you know, but still, even then, he's not gonna talk to you. So it's not the real Dwayne Johnson. By the way, I did meet the real Dwayne Johnson, if people want to know. This was the Nikki Beach Club way back in 2000 and, 2006. Nikki Beach Club in Miami Beach. I did met him back then. Just briefly met him there. He was there with some other dudes. I forgot who they were. Like a big guys, man. I didn't know who they were. He was there celebrating something, whatever. But I met him briefly because I was working there as a staff security. I was working there as a bouncer. It was way back, 2006. So I only met him there briefly. That was way back. So anyway, he told me that there's this thing you can do where you can actually have there's a way for you to use the Samsung service to regulate your edgelit. Like you can kind of use like almost local dimming to regulate that edgelit, but you have to go through a Samsung service. You have to press 3 different buttons, which I'm going to show it to you guys later on. It's better if I show it to you than to talk about it, so you can see visually what I'm doing. You know, I think the best way people learn is not by me talking really fast. The best way people learn is when I show it to you. when I show it to you and you see it. I think that's the best way people will understand what to do. Yeah, man, that's why, well, that cost me right here. You see this? Right here? I got sucker punched one time. Dude, it's not fun, man. I also got stabbed here. I don't know if you guys can see it. I was stabbed. I don't know if you guys can see it. There's a little line right there. With a pocket knife, there's a line right there. It's still there. There's a cut. I was stabbed with a pocket knife. This one piece of shit stabbed me on there. I mean, it's not worth it. Let me tell you, being a bouncer, it's a hectic fucking job. Yeah, sure. There's some benefits. You know, there's you meet a lot of cool people. You meet a lot of cool chicks. And, you know, you can get laid easily, obviously. But you do get hurt. In some cases, you get hurt badly that you never recover from it. You get a concussion that you never recover from it. It's not worth it, dude. There's people waiting for you when you get out. They wait for you at the parking lot, and then they would just sucker punch you. They would just jump on you. So there's all kinds of shit out there. Because when you're working in the clubs, you're dealing with all kinds of people, man. All kinds of people go through there. And you don't know who they are, to whom they're connected to. So there's all kinds of shit, man. It's just... Back then I was much, much bigger. Guys, believe me, I was like 270 pounds. I was like big motherfucker. I was a big guy. I'll show you some photos if you guys want to, if you guys care. And now I'm 40. You know, I'm old, man. I don't have time for that shit. And I've been there. I've done that. I'm 6'3". I'm shrinking a little bit. I was 6'4" back then, but now I'm 6'3". So, you know. Yeah. But see, here's the thing. A lot of people ask me, I said, listen, I never chose to live that kind of a lifestyle. And it's just so it happened that I got mixed up into it, you know. Because I met a bunch of different DJs, and through these DJs, they offered me a job to work there. Also at the Ultra Fest, Miami Festival, Ultra Fest. I used to work there as well. I'm sure you guys know about the Ultra Fest. It's this big electronic music festival every year in March, between March, I think, yeah, March, all the way, the entire month of March. They call it a winter music conference, electronic music conference. They got everybody there. I've seen Tiesto more times than you guys will ever see him. Seen Tiesto, seen Paul Van Dyke, I know Oscar G a little bit. Oscar G, deep house music. I met, Jesus Christ, George Acosta, met him too. Who else? BT, Brian Tyler, who else? Armin van Buuren. I mean, the list goes on and on and on and on. That Swedish guy, and that Danish guy, Armin van Buuren, met him a few times. And it was a lot of fun, man. It was a lot of fun, but also dangerous as well. So, how do I feel about... We're not here to talk about me, goddammit. We're here to talk about, you know... Because I usually like to keep my shit private, you know, but since... I guess I can tell you this. I'm excited about this game. I love it. I can't wait to play it. People have asked me to do this video, and I felt like doing it as a live stream so I can go ahead and interact with you. Look, I'm gonna buy. I already bought it. Already got both versions and can't wait to play it. I think this game will score 9 out of 10. I honestly think we'll get 9 out of 10. It will not get 10 out of 10, but it will get 9 out of 10. I think we'll get 9 out of 10. Or maybe 9.2 out of 10. Around there somewhere. And it's going to be great. People ask, why are they doing it in January? Capcom has this tendency to release their games in January now. I don't know. The previous Resident Evil was released in January as well. Resident Evil 7, right, was released in January. So they want us to play this game when it's cold, when it's winter, when we have to be bunkered up in our houses. I don't know. I guess that's what they want us to do. So, I love it. Looks great. Can't wait to play it, man. Look at this. Look at the hairworks. I mean, come on. This is a remake. This is how you do a remake. This is how you do a remake, people. This is how you do it. This is the way to do it. Okay, so I'll see you guys. I just want to do this quick little live stream. I will see you guys on the next videos. I got some other videos I'm working on. I want to do that. And then later on, I might do a Devil May Cry 5 demo. I might jump into it and let you guys know what I think and stuff like that. I don't know why Microsoft didn't give me a notification on it. I have to learn it from you guys. I don't know. All right, for $5 holla, I'll see you later. I'll holla at you for $5 later. Okay, I will holla at you for $5 later. I'll be back to show you my TV. My TV has a great tendency to be OLED. My TV does not burn. It never burns. My TV does not burn. Cause I use a proper measurement to adjust my OLED light to a certain level. Okay, bye for $5 holla, bye.